everyone, I'm Dottie, Stitching Scotty, and this is Flosstube number 75, and it's a video about counted cross stitch. So I hope if you've stopped by that you'll hit the subscribe button and the like button. And for those of you that have been with me the whole entire time, I really appreciate you stopping by. This video is to make you happy. You'll laugh a little bit, look a little bit, and see what I've done, and hopefully you'll like some of the things you've seen. And I have some things to share. Today, I've started a new feature on mine. I don't interview a designer because that's for Becca of Sambrie Stitches. But what I thought I would do is find designers maybe on Etsy or other places, you know, like Instagram, and kind of feature some of their designs. I won't do any interviews or anything, but you can actually see some of their patterns and see where to find some of these patterns, because people are always asking me where I find all these patterns that I do, or I give, you know, well, I don't give them away, but I show you the links of where to go. So I thought I would do that today. And our featured designer today is Laura Romola from Novara, Italy. And I hope I said that right. And anyway, she has an Etsy shop. She's been selling for quite some time and designing for quite some time. She has a wide variety of patterns, and her website, or not her website, but her Etsy shop has 5-star ratings and reviews. So it's a very good place to shop. So anyway, let's start, and I will show you some of the things that caught my eye. There's way more than what I'm going to show you. This one says Magic Christmas Eve, and all of her patterns are PDFs, and it says nothing is more magic than a snowy Christmas Eve. And isn't that the truth? Isn't that beautiful? And look at those reindeer. All right, and the next thing I want to show you is she has calendar birds, and I just happened to pick the May bird. It's an Eastern bluebird, and it's the little bird's calendar patterns. And isn't that cute? That would make a nice small exchange. And then gingerbread and cocoa bars are very popular right now. So at least they were in the fall, but you may want to get yours ready for this next fall. And this is a gingerbread recipe. It's got a little house, and it's called Russet Christmas, the Colors of Christmas. But isn't that cute? And that would look good on your cocoa bar. You could take things out, you know, just little elements, or you could stitch the whole thing and make 3 smalls, or put them in a dough bowl, just whatever. Then the next one, she also takes like books, movies, things like that, and she designs patterns using some of the characters and the themes from it. And this one is Little Women, and it says, be worthy, love, and love will come. And it says, I'm not afraid of storms, for I'm learning how to sail my ship. And this is Little Women right here. Isn't that cute? And it's got Meg, Joe, Beth, and Amy. And then the next thing is Happy Christmas. And the reason I picked this one out, even though it's Easter, is because it has so many different little patterns that you can make into smalls and put into a dough bowl, or you can use those for Christmas ornaments, you know, for small gifts, or you could just make the entire picture. Then, everyone loves, well, a lot of people love Jane Austen. It says, it isn't what we say or think that defines us, but what we do. And that's from Sense and Sensibility. And then friendship is certainly the nicest balm, and that's from Northanger Abbey. Isn't that pretty? It's got the little teapot and the books. I mean, she's a very clever designer, and she has her patterns, her PDFs are reasonably priced. And this one is Garden Treasures, the Little Treasures series. And since it's growing time, just about in some places, there's some that say Home Sweet Home, and she's got the little wheelbarrow. Bunny rabbits, excuse me. And then here's the lighthouse. You could get ready for summer. And it's got a nice little verse, which I won't read on there, but isn't that pretty? Just love the colors. And then my favorite, this is how I found this website, was Anne of Green Gables. We were lucky enough to go to Prince Edward Island my husband and I, and we had a wonderful vacation. I highly recommend it. And so I'll probably do this one to commemorate our trip. And then for those of you that have young children, especially little girls, you know, they love the Little Mermaid, and that would be just something really pretty to put in their room. Or you might want to just do like the ship and put in a boy's room. You don't have to do the whole entire picture. Then we have the Wizard of Oz. There's no place like home. And it's got the Lion, the Tin Man, Scarecrow, and Dorothy, and Toto. And, you know, that's a classic. Then, of course, we have Easter animals. We've got the bunny, chocolate bunny, the duck, and the dove with the branch, olive branch. And then another thing that drew my attention was Mary Poppins. Isn't that just great with Big Ben and the, you know, the skyline, and then Mary Poppins? Just so pretty. I saw this one on Stitching by the Shores. She stitched this one, and it's so pretty. I just had to, I mean, I was like, oh, I got to go look at that. Then, of course, we have the Addams Family. That'd make a good Halloween stitch. And then bees are very popular now. It's got the Queen of the Bees. She's got several bee patterns, and they're all very nice. And then right now she has a mystery sale going. It's called the 13 Moons Mystery Sale by the Little Stitcher. And it's 13 patterns for each full moon of the year. And you can get that. So that's our designer of the week. That is Laura Ramola from Novara, Italy, and her Etsy shop will be linked below. She's the LittleStitcherShop, LittleStitcherShop, and she does have a 5-star rating. Okay, so let's move right on, and we're going to go into past finished objects, or finally finished objects. Yeah, I need to do some finishing big time. I just couldn't get it going this week. Anyway, the first one I have to show, everybody's been doing a lot of the birds from Heart and Hand, and this is my Easter bird. And this was my favorite bird to do so far. I did like the St. Patrick's Day bird, but the Easter bird was just so cute. These stitch up really quick, and I got the cute little bird button that you, no, it's not a bird button, excuse me, rose button. You know, it'd help if I could see, and I even wear glasses. This is on ivory linen, and it's 28 count, and I use 2 strands over 2, and I just pop these in and out of my frame, and you know, put them in an easel, and I use these every month. Okay, and the next one is Easter Spots by the Trilogy. This is the first one of these I've done. I have a lot of the different patterns, and I'm planning on popping these in and out of the frame. But it's got the little carrot, it's got a little charm, well, it's got a couple of carrots, and the cute little bunny. He is just precious. And the Easter basket and the eggs. Just all the things about a fun Easter egg hunt. And this one's also in 28 count, and it's probably on French Cafe Mocha. And it's 28 count, and it's 2 strands over 2. And I used probably Gentle Arts and maybe some Weeks Dye Works and DMC on that one. And the next one is, it was a kit from Lizzie Kate. It included the kit. It was a partial kit. It had the fabric and the button and, of course, the pattern. And this is Happy Easter. I thought this was so cute. I think this was like a limited edition. And for some reason, I'm not a big gold frame person, but I just loved this gold frame with it. That just made it just, I don't know. So I got that. And this one's on 28 count, and it's 2 strands over 2. And I used a mix of Weeks Dye Works and DMC, if I'm not mistaken. And that's a Lizzie Kate. Then the next one is also a Lizzie Kate, and when I did this one, the way I found Flosstube was, to start with, was I needed to do a flat fold. And so I wanted to watch a video of how to do a flat fold. And of course I found the Twisted Stitcher Vonna Pfeiffer. And then from there I found Priscilla and Chelsea stitching with the Housewives and some of the others, you know, and Kathy Haberman, Hands-On Design. And I've taken some of each of their techniques and I use them. You can tell this is kind of like a Priscilla finish because it's got the little house, and also Christy with Java Girl. And like the little carrots, probably that came from Priscilla and Chelsea. And then the double mounting, that probably came from the way I did mine, that came from Vonna Pfeiffer. And then the egg fabric and stuff, that came from Priscilla, Chelsea, and Kathy Haberman. And I used fabric instead of scrapbook paper. And I found this little house at Hobby Lobby last year. And I didn't see any this year when I went, but they have smaller houses, but I didn't see any this size. But I put this on a lavender linen, and it's 28 count, and I used all the call for threads, Weeks Dye Works and Gentle Art Sampler threads, excuse me. And the cloth was a piece of, like a piece of a fat quarter that I cut out. And I got the carrots at Hobby Lobby, and my friend Dolores got me the ribbon and brought it to me. And I just thought that was just too cute. And I just hot glued everything. And at least I think it was hot glued. Yes, it was hot glued because there's a string. But anyway, this is one of my finishes that I did. All right, and then the next one, this one was because I used to be a member of Embroiderers Guild of America, or EGA. I was a member of that for many, many years. But this was the first group project that we did. We didn't call them stitch-alongs. We just called them group projects then. And what they did is we got together and we the glass. We marble, anyway, we made this fabric be like marbleized, and I can't remember how it was that we did it this way. And we left the shape blank of an egg-shaped blank. Ooh, goodness, I can't talk today. And then we did a band sampler on this one. And this was egg number 1. There was egg 1, 2, 3, and 4. And for the life of me, I cannot find the patterns, and I do not know who they are by, but there's all kinds of specialty stitches in this. There's like the long cross stitch. There's some satin stitch in the heart and the 2 moon looking things. There's some back stitch. There's a herringbone stitch. There's Algerian eye stitch, this purple band here, and Smyrna stitch up here, the peach color, and there's stitches I don't even remember the name of. It's been that long. But anyway, I really enjoyed doing this one. I learned a lot, and yeah, so that's my finish. And this one's on, I don't know. I would guess it's probably on like a 32 count or a 30 count. I just took what they gave me and did it, you know. It was like, hey, I'm here to learn. So I did. And that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. So those are my past FFOs. And they're all about Easter. So I thought I better get them out because, you know, tomorrow's Palm Sunday. And because I'm doing this on Saturday before Palm Sunday. And then next week's Easter. So, oh my goodness. Okay, and I had a finish this week. Oops, where did I put it? Oh, here it is. This one, and I told you it would probably be a finish. This is by BeezFolk Art, and I did this one with sulky threads mostly. And this is called Time to Bloom. And I got this at the Needlework Expo last year. I really enjoyed this. And I've got my conversion. I used a lot of the sulky threads. Oh, goodness. Let's see. Like, here's one of the blacks. And I really liked this one. The little pink one. And there, it was variegated. And the turquoise and the gold. But I bought the pack. It was the sulky Loohoo Stitches Move the Merrier collection pack from Needlework Expo. That's what I bought. And I did that. Now I had to use DMC on a couple, which they gave a DMC conversion. Well, it wasn't a conversion, they just used DMC, but I bought this and did sulky and converted. But they had Christmas red, and I used 1147. Now on the turquoise, I used a 503 on the light turquoise, but the regular turquoise, I used the turquoise 1046 that I showed you. And I changed the Dusty Rose Ultra Dark to 962 DMC. And the rest of them were sulkies, except for the pewter gray. I did use 3799 DMC. And if anybody wants my conversions, you can email me at my email's listed below. So I'd be glad to do that. All right. And so that was my finish this week. Okay. And then the next thing, I have no FFOs because I need to get some time and finish things. And I was too busy running the roads this week. I had a great time. Okay, it's time to talk about our free patterns. I try to put it in a different spot every week, so that way you have to watch more of my video. Tricky. But anyway, this week, our patterns come, there's two patterns. They're both Eastery. One says spring, but it's got bunny rabbits and stuff on it. And they're from Cosmic Hands. And, oh, shoot. I should have been better prepared. Okay. And of course I don't have that. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do is, okay, this one's called Carrot Patch. And it's 59 by 53. And that's the picture of this one. Carrot Patch. And it's a spring. It's got the little bunny with the little carrots in the garden. Okay, and it's a cute one, and the design is in black and white, but it's very large print, and it's very easy to read, and it only uses 5 DMC colors, so that's not too bad. And it's either going to come out about 3 1/4 or 4 1/4 if you do it on 16 or 18 or 28 or 32 count. So that's Spring by Carrot Patch by Cosmic. Okay, the next one is Sun Bunny. And this is also from Cosmic Handmade. And this is Sun Bunny Loves You. And that's what that looks like. Is that not just too cute? When I saw that, I said, oh, that's just so Eastery. And this one is also a larger pattern. It's in black and white. And it uses several DMC colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it uses a dozen. And it's about the same size. It'd make a great small for your dough bowl or tier tray. And it's 3 1/2 by 4 1/2 or 3 1/4 by 3 3/4 on 28 or 32 count or 16 or 14 count. So I will link these below. It's the same website for both. So hopefully you will go find some of those and stitch some of those. That would be great. So those are the free patterns, and that's Cosmic Handmade. I said it was Cosmic Hands, but it's Cosmic Handmade. I had a lot of fun finding that one. Okay, next we're going to talk about my whips or works in progress. And you know I have a lot of whips, but do we count them? No, that would take all the fun out of it. I always like to keep everybody guessing, myself included. Okay, the first thing that I'm working on is for my Whip Go 2022. That's done by Jessie Marie Does Stuff. And I forgot to write something down. So there we go. Okay. I usually make my notes ahead of time so I don't have to do, but I forgot something. And this one is the Spook of the Month, November Halloween. Isn't that one just cute? Just love it. And that candy corn button for the A and those googly eyes. So it came with the buttons and the perforated paper. And this is what I have done so far. I've got a little bit more of the border done. Well, shoot. And let's do this. You know me, I've always got my needles stuck in there. This is my traveling project. So, I've started the word Halloween. And then all I've got to do is some purple and a border at the bottom and fill in the background, and that's it. So hopefully this one will be done this month because I'm supposed to have a finish. And this is 14 count perforated paper. I'm using 2 strands of Weeks Dye Works over 2, and I'm using all the call for colors except mascara. I'm using DMC 310 because I didn't have any. Okay, and that's the Spook of the Month by Val Stuff. I really like her patterns. I just think they're really cute. Okay, and the next thing I've got, I'm in the Berry of the Month Club. It's Birdsong Berries, called Morning Dove. This is from Dying to Stitch. The shop is where I'm in the Berry Club. And this is stitched over 2 threads on R&R Reproductions, 36 count, Berry Brew Linen. And the pattern, of course, is by Erica Michaels. And I got a little bit more done on this. And did I show? Yeah, I did. Oh. You know, I didn't show my finish. I just showed you the pattern. I'll show it in a minute. Oh my goodness. But anyway, this is the dove. And I've got that part done, and I've got a good bit of the greenery done, and I'm starting on the greenery on the other side. So I don't like much, and then I'll have another berry to have to put together. Okay, kind of got ahead of myself. If I've showed you this, I don't think I did. This is called It's Your Time to Bloom by Annie BeezFolk Art. I tell you, I need help, people. Okay, this is my stitching. And this had a lot of confetti stitching in it. And the most fun was the sheep and the little border on the bottom. I really enjoyed doing that. And the picture, like I said, I used sulky threads. The picture showed everything as a kind of a fuchsia pink where I've got it red. But in the pattern, it called for 321 Christmas red. So I picked a red for my sulky. And, you know, I like it, but I was like, oh. And, of course, for the sulkies, I used 1 strand. And for the ones that I used DMC, I used 2 strands. And the coverage is great. And this is on, 28 count white linen. Yeah, and this is my finish. Oh, goodness. It's been a long day. All right. And let's see. Let's put that over there. All right. The next thing I stitched on was my Cox Crow Sal. And I stitched on that with Niecy Lynn and a few other ladies. And this is in the Sisters book from Blackbird Designs. And I also stitched this last weekend because last weekend was the first weekend of the month, and that was Blackbird Weekend Sale. So I used this, I kind of double dipped. And the pattern or the piece looks like this. And I'm making some progress. Yay. It's on 32 count oaken by Picture. Oops. By Picture. Striker didn't like that. By Picture This Plus. Oh, look. There's Winston. Let me scoot over. You can see Winston. He's taking a nap. He's my Scotty. But this is how much I've got done. Finally got the words done. And so now I've started on the crows and the pumpkin. And the crows have legs. And I've started on the little flowers. And I'm really enjoying stitching this part. It's a lot of fun. And I used 2 strands over 2. And I'm using all the call for threads except for the Garden Gate. I substituted DMC 844 because you couldn't get Garden Gate. And for the black, I had to use DMC 310 because I couldn't get the black that they call for. So, yeah. And I didn't have any, and nobody seemed to have any. So, I'm really enjoying this one. The jack-o'-lantern, though, he was quite different to stitch. I don't think I've ever stitched one like that. And he didn't have a stalk on top. I may stick him a little stalk on top. I don't know. It just doesn't look normal. He looks like a man in the moon, really. And he might be a man in the moon, now that I think of it. I guess he is. But anyway, I'm enjoying stitching this, and hopefully it will be done by Halloween. Hopefully. All right, and the next thing I stitched on, and that's an Instagram hashtag, and I'll link those below. It's hashtag BBD Weekend Sal and hashtag Cox Crow Sal. The next thing I stitched on was the Jardin Prive Lady Halloween, and I'm stitching on that with Stitching by the Shore and a few other ladies. And I liked her fabric that she chose, and I got this from Fiber on a Whim, I think. And this one, I want to say is Heather, but I may be mistaken. And this is how much I got done. I got down to the big motif down here, and I've got half of that, so that's good. And I got one of the flowers started, and I finished the other flower. Didn't get a lot done on this weekend, or this last week, but you know, a little bit helps. And this is on 28 count Heather from Fiber on a Whim, I think. Okay, and the next thing I got done was, and I'm doing mine all in black, excuse me. They have 3 colors listed, black, dark gray, and light gray, and I just chose to do mine in one color. All right, and the next thing that I did was, no, it's not on Heather. It's on 32 count Bewitched from Fiber on a Whim. Goodness gracious. I need to remember what I'm stitching on. I need to get me a better way to keep up with what fabrics I'm using. Okay, the next thing I have, I hate the fabric. Hate. It was in my stash. I don't know what kind it is because I got it at a yard sale a long time ago. And I'm doing Stitching with the Housewives carrot seeds because I told you I was going to stitch on something for Easter. And so I chose this one. And this is the tightest weave of black fabric I have ever stitched on. And I think it's 32 count, to be honest. And it's very black, and that's how much I've got done. I still need to do a border on the top, the orange, and I've started the orange on the bottom, but at least I finished the seeds part, and all I got to do is stitch the flowers and the letters. And the bunny still doesn't have any clothes on, so I have a naked, bodiless bunny. But I used 2 strands over 2, and I'll be so glad when this is done, because if I have any more of this fabric, it will be going somewhere else, because I do not like the fabric. I don't mind stitching on black, but this is just Yeah. It's really hard to see, so I have to stitch on it during the day. So I'm not getting a whole lot done on that one. That's why it's going so slow. And last but not least, this is my today's stitching. It's not been good. I'm a little behind on this sale. This was last year's sale. I was doing it with Anabella's, and this is from Cottage Needleworks. I guess it would help if I got the pattern out. Sampler of the month, and I'm still on March, and here we are in April. But I wanted to finish this one. This has got the two little leprechauns and the cute little greenhouse. And I saw somebody stitch this one, and it was on green fabric, and it's so stinking cute. So I almost stopped stitching this one to get me some green fabric and stitch it on it, but then I was like, no, I'm not. So I'm doing this on Beautiful Beige, and this is all I got done was the word March and those two arcs of the rainbow, or arches of the rainbow. And it's 2 strands over 2. I'm using all the Call For Classic Colorworks threads, and I'm really, really enjoying doing this one, and I'm hoping I can get this one finished soon. And this is on 28 count Beautiful Beige. So, but those are my whips of the week. So I got a lot of different things done, but not a lot done on much of them, except for the Cox Crow sale. Okay, this week I had Stitchy Kindness. I had 2 friends reach out to me and send me things for giveaways. So I'm so excited. Okay. The first one I got came from my friend Susan. And she sent me Souvenirs of the Heart Star Spangled Spectacular. So be looking for that one in a giveaway. We're going to have one, but I'm waiting until I hit a milestone. I'm hoping I'll get 1,000 subscribers. So be sure and share my video with others and hit the like and the subscribe button. And pretty soon you'll see this one. This is by With a Needle and Thread, Brenda Gervais. And it's a great pattern. It's in color, and it's very easy to see. So thank you, Susan. I appreciate that. Then the next thing I got came from my friend Dolores. She is so sweet, just like Miss Susan. They always think of me and giveaways. Sorry about the rustling. Okay, this one is by Bobby G Designs, and this is called Southwest Sun. And you can do it on black or not. You could do it on any color you wanted to. You could take little motifs out. And it's got DMC. And but this is Bobby G Designs. Okay, the next one is Rudolph and Mr. Claus. And this is by Stitching with the Housewives. So you got to get ready for the 3rd week of April to stitch all the Christmas all week. So this one's really cute, and they've got the DMC conversions or Classic Colorworks. And then this one made me think of Gary in the Sunshine Stitchers, because I think he's done this one. This is Triton. It's Bella Filipina Cross Stitch Designs, and it's a beautiful pattern. Sorry about the glare, but I'm not opening it because it has a gold seal on the back. But isn't that pretty? So if you want to see this stitched up, you need to watch Sunshine Stitchers and see Gary's. Then the next one is from the Primitive Hair, and this is called Carved. And it's a really good Halloween stitch. Carved. It's got the ghost and everything. It's like a, what is it? Crystal ball. And you've got ghosts and spooks and stuff in it, and it just says Carved. Okay, and then also this is by the Design Confections. No, the Design Connections. This is Ursula Michaels' design. I don't know what that is. But anyway, this one is, if you like cats and quilts, this is a good one for you. There you go. Really, really pretty. And this is an oldie but a goodie. I don't know. This is a 2003 pattern. So if anybody's looking for that one, that would be good. Now the next one, this is a Jan Lynn pattern from 2007. And if you like wine and cheese, this is the one for you. I mean, it's beautiful. Now this is a kit. It's never been opened. It's got all the floss. It's got Aida fabric, but you don't have to use Aida fabric unless you just want to. But Aida is beautiful, and considering this is full coverage, I'd use the Aida. Yeah, it'd be easy to stitch. But it says it's got a color chart, floss sorter, needle threader, you know, everything you need. So, and it's 14 count Aida fabric, and they've got color graph. So, yeah. All right, so those will be some things you'll see in the giveaway soon. And thank you so much, Dolores, and excuse me, and thank you, Susan, as you hear more rattling, sorry. Okay, so that was my stitchy kindness for the week. Okay, I went shopping, and I found some things that you could use for finishes. And in the Hobby Lobby, the Easter things are 40% off. And I saw this. I don't know what I'll use it for, but this is so cute. It's a locally grown carrots. It was only $3.99 full price. So I don't even think I paid $2 and something for it. So this is really cute. You could take this off and do it like this, or you could do it like this. So, or you can just buy one and just decorate with a little truck because he's cute. Then I was looking for houses, and I saw this one in the wood pile section, you know, the unfinished wood. This was $3.99. And is that not just too cute? So there is something going to go on this, because I just was like, oh my goodness. But I always love to, it says unfinished wood house with roof. So, really cute. And then the last unfinished thing was, this is from the wood pile also, and it says plaque with bead hanger, rectangular. And I think I have an idea what I want to do with this, but I'm not sure. And this was $8.99, but if I'm not mistaken, I think this was on sale also. And I think the house was on sale. Otherwise, I don't think I would have bought them. Okay, so that's my finishing haul for the week. Then I went to visit a friend, and she just happened to live pretty close to a cross stitch shop. Oh, my nose itches. Stitch and Frame. So I had to go by there, and you know they have really good fabric, and I could not believe some of the fabric I got. Okay. The first thing I got was Confederate Gray, and it's 40 count Weeks Dye Works. And this is what I got. I have plans for that. It's so pretty. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Okay. Then the next thing I got was Seraphim hand-dyed fabric, and this is called Flagstone. Oh, wait. I got to show you something else before I do that. Okay, the reason I got the 40 count fabric, I forgot, it was wrapped up in this thing. I saw this, and it was done, and it's by Scarlet House, and it's the American Homestead Sewing Set. This, sorry about the glare, this is what I'm going to do with the 40 count fabric. Is that not too cute? There's a pin pillow, a hornbook, a fob, and a spool. So, I'm excited about that. I had to get that. That was one of those spur of the moment things. Mostly I just went by to see what they had. Then the next thing I got was Flagstone 32 count linen by Seraphim hand dyed fabrics. And this is what I got here. I got a rather large piece. I think I got like a fat quarter. So I was excited about that. Then I found a piece of Dusty Road 32 count by Seraphim Fabrics. And this is what I got here. Let's see. Yeah, now you can see some of the modeling. I really like Seraphim Fabrics. They're not too stiff, they're not too limp. So, and the weave is good. So I really, really like that. All right, then I got a piece of old stationery, and it's also 32 count. It was all about buying the fabric. Let's see. There we go. That's about what it looks like. Okay, that's Dusty Road. Then, yeah, I got a piece of 32 count Haven by Picture This Plus. Can you believe it? So, this is what I got, and I love this. And this is, it's heavily modeled on this side, but lightly modeled on this side. So I have plans for that. Okay, and then I got Ale 36 count by Picture This Plus. It's feast or famine with me. Either get everything or get nothing. But I thought this was really pretty, and it's got some nice modeling in it. Then I've been looking for this piece of fabric for forever, this color. And this is Blue Spruce, and it's 32 count. And I think this is the Vonna. I think. Let's see me stand up. Yeah. But that's a nice sky color. Night sky. All right. And one more. I got 32 count Nantucket Sky Fabrics by Stephanie. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I got a rather large piece of that. Okay, so that was my haul for the week. Oh wait, no it wasn't. I forgot something. I saw this on Flosstube, and I don't remember who enabled me, but it was a couple of people. And this is called Flag Day by Shepherd's Bush. And it's the little tin. I want to say it's Gary from Sunshine Stitchers. Thanks a lot, Gary. But I love, love, love Shepherd's Bush. And it's got everything you need in here. The finishing material, the chenille, the fabric, the floss, the pattern, everything. All in this little box. And it does not go on the box. It's bigger than the box. So, but the little box is just like an extra. So anyway, yeah, that was good. I enjoyed it. I found a lot of goodies, and yeah, I was almost out of 32 count fabric. So this is a good thing, because when I went and bought fabric last time, I bought bigger fabric. Okay, so that's my haul. Now, what kind of plans do I have? Okay, well, my birthday is this month. So, yippee. So, I thought, well, I need to have a birthday start. I've never done a birthday start before. So, what can I do? What can I do? So, I looked around, and I thought, you know, I'm going to do this one, because this has been on my wish list for a long time, and I've had this one. This is by Plum Street Samplers, and it's called the Gather In. Now, I usually don't do things this big. This is 196 by 149, and it's got loads of DMC, some Week Style Works, and some things you use 2 skeins, some things not. But they've got it on 36 count graham cracker. Well, I couldn't find graham cracker, and I thought, I'm not even going to look for graham cracker. So anyway, I bought this at Firepoppies. Okay, yeah. And this is by Fortnite Fabrics, and it's called Posh. And it's like a green. And I thought, wouldn't that look good on this? And I did my floss toss, and you know, I was like, yeah, this is going to be good because all the colors are real rich and autumn-like. So I thought this might be nice. So that's going to be my birthday start, which won't be till later in the month. So, yippee, happy birthday to me. So that's going to be one thing I'm going to start on my birthday, which will be, let's see, today's the 9th. So it'll be the 29th. So there you go. And then another thing I want to work on is autumn. This was some Stitchy kindness, and I kept saying, I'm going to do this, going to do this. And I just couldn't find the right fabric. Well, I think with all this fabric, I think I have the right fabric now. And it's got lots of DMCs. So I'm going to pick out a fabric this week, and I'm going to start this. All right, and the next thing that I'm going to work on is, of course, my carrot seeds. And I don't know which sale I'm going to work on, but I hope I will work on something Eastery, and I hope I will get some kind of finish done. I was trying to look and see if I'm close to finishing anything. Probably not. But anyway, we'll just kind of see what we do. And of course, I need to work on my Whip Go projects. I haven't even started my other Whip Go project. And of course, I'm behind on my monthly ornament sale, you know, 12 and 22 sale, ornament sale. So I got to do something about that. So I've got a lot to do. And good grief, I need to have a whole week of nothing but just finishing. So there is that. But anyway, thank you for tuning in. I hope you found something you enjoyed. And I hope you liked the free patterns I picked out this week, the 2 charts. And be sure and subscribe. Be sure and subscribe and like the video. Goodness gracious. And come back for more next time. Hopefully we'll have some FFOs or finally finished objects, because God knows I need some. And we'll have some giveaways pretty soon when we get some more subscribers. Y'all have a great week. I hope you do lots of stitching and come back and see me again. Bye now.